Today we are starting second module. This particular module talks about various things related to Boolean type and expression if statement, and we'll discuss about modules in the second part, and in third part we'll discuss about testing. Okay, automatically grouping the functions, testing, and of course exploring various module operations we'll be discussing in this particular module. Coming on to today's syllabus, we discuss about Boolean type, Boolean values, combining the comparisons, and finally we have assignment. What is exactly Boolean type? Boolean type I have already told in the previous class also. Boolean type is a data type that generally holds either a true value or false value. Capital T, RU, true. Capital F, ALSE, false. So it is false value. And of course, these two values certainly you can use it as data type. And of course, they are mainly used in control flow. They are mainly used in control flow. That is one very important thing. They are used in control flow and many other, if statements, if else statements, for statement. So the conditional statements, in the conditional statements they use. Normally Boolean values I have already said, the Boolean value true is a Boolean value and false is a Boolean value. There are two values. And you can apply not operation to Boolean value true and it will give you the negation, that is false. The same way for not operation you can apply to false, you get true. So that is pretty common, and not operator is a Boolean, unary operator that you can certainly use. Similarly, you can also use AND operator and OR operator. AND operator, I think just like AND gate and OR gate, true is always true. False AND with anything is always false. Same way, true ORed with any value is true. False or false is always false. Okay, so that is with the OR operator and AND operator. Again, they are Boolean operators, so they can certainly do it. Of course, you can see these Boolean values you will get with some set of expressions. Such expressions we call it as relational expressions. Such expressions we call it as relational expressions, and relational operators are there. So always whenever you construct expression with the relational operator, it always returns either true value or false value. Okay, this is I think pretty known concept, so I'm just introducing, and you can certainly use this relational operator along with the function execution function definition. You can see return x greater than 0, x greater than 0, return x greater than 0. So what is that this function is doing? It is, you are passing a value and it is name of the function is positive, and if the function gets the value x, and if x value is greater than 0, then it returns true. If it is not greater than 0, then it returns false. Okay, that means all true values you can certainly say they are positive numbers. All false values you can say it is negative number. That's why is positive is a user-defined function that you are defining it here, and the same function you are just using. And the thing that you should understand is this part. Okay, see, directly you are returning the result of the relational expression. Directly you are returning. That is the thing. Similarly, you can also check 23.1 is greater than, yes, it's true. 23.1 is greater than or equal to 23.1. Yes, it is true, because you have equal here, equal. Similarly, equal to operator, and you can certainly check equal to operator, not equal to operator. They are very similar to your C operators. And you can combine this relational expressions, arithmetic expressions, and this Boolean expressions. Boolean expressions in the sense and operator, or operator, and not operator. So there are three rules for combining these three operators. First rule is arithmetic operators have higher precedence than relational operator. Yes, always arithmetic operators are given highest precedence. Importance. And example is, if you write 1 plus 3 greater than 7, first 1 plus 3 is evaluated, and later the greater than 3 is evaluated. So this is the meaning of rule number 1. Rule number 2 says relational operators have higher precedence than Boolean operator. Yes. Look at here, if you write relational operator, Boolean operator, relational operator, what happens? First, relational operators are executed, then Boolean operator is executed. So x is greater than x is less than y. Yes, it's true, and y is less than z. That is also true. True and true is always true. Third rule: all relational operators have same precedence. All relational operators. Either it may be greater than or equal to, or greater or lesser. All relational operators have the same precedence. So same, they are at the same level. So this is one of the very important, rules that you should never forget. It will appear many times in the examination. Rules for combining operators, or rules for combining expressions. So they will definitely ask in the examination, and you are supposed to answer. Now you observe here, this is a very uncommon situation. You have the value 3 greater than 3 less than 5, not equal to false. There is something. So you have, it is a concatenate, it is a series. You can see this is a value, this is an operand, this is operand, OD, this is also OD, this is also OD. So in between you have operator. This is one operator, this is one operator. So in this case, it is very important to understand 3 less than 5 is executed first, and 5 not equal to false is executed, and they are combined. They are combined using AND operator. So it is as good as like this. You can see the same thing. 3 is less than 5, yes, and 5 is not equal to false. So it is same. So whenever you get this kind of a series of operations, we come to know that first it will be executed, later this part will be executed, and in between it is understood by default AND operator is written. Look at here, 3 is less than 5, true, and 5 is not equal to false. Yes, 5 means true value. Any value other than 0 is a true value. True is not equal to false. Yes, that is also true. True and true is, again, the answer is true. So that is the answer that we are going to get here. You can see that is the answer that we are going to get here, true. Right. Now, after this, can you guess what is the value of this? Can you guess what is the value of this? I think I want everybody to answer your, see, don't put your USN unless I say. So I'm repeating, don't put your USN as soon as you come into my class. Okay, when I say only, you have to put in the attendance box. And when I say attendance, then you put. What will be the value? For this expression, please, I want everybody to answer. I want everybody to answer. Only one answer I am getting. Whenever you are writing true, capital T-R-U, capital T-R-U-E, true, false, F capital. Okay, okay. Fine, I want all 53 or how many are there today? All 52. See, that is the problem. 52 was there. They kept the attendance and they went away. Okay. All 53 students, you have to answer. I want everybody to analyze and answer. 3 is greater than 2. Yes, definitely it is true value. 2 is less than 4. Yes, it is also true value. And in between you have AND operator. And so true and true is always true. Yes, it's correct. So answer is correct. So you get it. It's same as 3 is greater than 2 and 2 is less than 4. So answer, is what you get. The same thing I can demonstrate using this one. You can see, yeah. Now, 3 is greater than, observe here, this statement. Observe this particular statement. Okay, what will be the output value that you are going to get? I want everybody to answer. What will be the output of this? What is the output of this? 3 is greater than 2, greater than 4. What is the answer I am going to get? What is the answer I am going to get? This 3 is greater than 2, greater than 4. What is the answer I am going to get? I want everybody to answer in your chat box. Yeah. Yes. Most of you are answering. Good. 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 Yes. It's fantastic. Most of you are answering. Capital T for true, capital F for false, and ALSE or URE, true, are in lowercase. So in this case, it is false. You know why? 3 is greater than 2 and 2 is greater than 4. 2 is greater than 4 is false. So obviously what happens? True value and false value is nothing but false only. Yes, most of you have rightly predicted. And one more very important thing, this is very common, very particular in Python. This is called short circuit evaluation. Short circuit evaluation. So look at this. I think if you have paper and pen, you write down this short circuit, this statement, very, very important statement. Look at this statement. In an OR expression in the sense, if you have OR in between two expressions, if the first operand is true, we know that true ORed with anything is always true. So that is, we know that expression is true. That is, true ORed with anything is always true. So what happens? It will execute the first expression. If you get a true value, this will not be executed at all. This will not be executed at all. So this is short circuit execution. It will execute the only first one and it will give true. Yes, true ORed with anything. Either you get false here or true here. Obviously the answer is true only. So this is what you call it as short circuit. It will execute only this. It will not execute this. Without executing this, it will run. It will run. You will get the answer. So that's the thing. Another example is similarly in an AND expression, if the first operand is false, then we know that the entire expression is false. So it will not evaluate the second expression. It will not evaluate the second expression at all. So that's the thing. So it will execute the first one. If the first one itself false AND with anything is always false. So it will never execute. It will never execute. So this is what you see in short circuit evaluation. This is what we see in short circuit evaluation. Look at here another example. 1 divided by 0 is what? 1 divided by 0 is error, because divided by 0 error we will get. Correct? No. The same thing if I run in Jupyter also same. 1 divided by 0 is always error. Okay. Divided by 0 error. Divided by 0 error. So when you do this operation, you get error. Now, what we'll do? We'll try this example. 2 is less than 3. 2 is less than 3. Is it a true value? Yes. True odd with anything is always true. That is actually the short circuit evaluation. So when I run the same example here, that is 2 less than 3 or 1 divided by 0. 1 divided by 0 is always error. But what is that short circuit it is doing? If it is executing, after executing the first one, if it is true and next operator is OR, it will not execute the second one. Second one is not executed at all. So you won't get error now. You won't get error. Instead, you get true value. Because as you know from short circuit, it will evaluate only the first one. It will not be evaluating the second one. And without evaluating the second one, it is predicting, it is giving the output as true. Of course, true odd with anything is true. If its second one is also executed, then definitely you would have got divided by 0 error. So this is a solid proof. It's a solid proof that short circuit evaluation will not evaluate the second expression if you have the first output is true with respect to OR operation. The same way, you can also do it with the AND operation. Yeah, we did the same thing. We got the answer. You can try. This is what you call it as short circuit. This kind of short circuit evaluation is not available in any programming language. So that's why Python is so powerful. It's not available in any programming language. Next, lexicographical comparison. Lexicographical comparison, what is the meaning of it? In the examination, they ask many times, what is lexicographical comparison? Lexicographical comparison is nothing but in operator. Yes, it's very simple. In operator with respect to date. You are checking with respect to date. Whether Jan is present inside Jan, that is 01 Jan 1838, then it returns true. So in operator also returns true or false value, that is Boolean value. So this is, we call it as a lexicographical operator. So this is one of the connecting thing when you are working with Boolean operators. Yes, you can certainly store the date in date and you can check. So you can check, yes, this is true, this is false, just like that. Similarly, you can check single character present inside another one. That's why I have given assignment yesterday. I think still most of you are, if I ask, the question whether character is vowel or not, what you are doing, you are comparing every time with single character. Suppose the character is A, you are just checking instead of A in, you can certainly write AEIOU. That's it, that's sufficient. So in this case, A is present inside AEIOU. So what it will do, it is a vowel. You can easily write. In your C style, what you are doing, if A equal to A, okay, or A equal to E, like this you are doing it. So like this you are doing it. I think this is a C style and your statement goes very big. Instead of that, you can do it with a single line statement. You can do it with a single line statement. Okay. Single line statement. Yes, you can do it with a single line statement like this. So that's what lexical operator is all about. Lexical operator is so powerful because of this. And you can also check with the empty string is always present in string. Empty string is always present in another empty string. Yes, it is true. So it is just like that. So you can certainly have the discussions like this. And if a statement I have already explained, if is a conditional statement, and else if is actually a ladder. So if you want to continue your condition with the else part also, you can certainly use L if. And at the end of every if condition, you have to put colon and you have to write blocks. Blocks are separated by the indent space, and you can have any number of else if statement, but else statement should be only one. Else statement should be only one. If a statement is one, else if you can have any number. So that's why I have written many dots. So this the same thing. That's the same thing. So as the function you leave indentation. Here also for if a statement, if condition also you have to leave indentation. And standard indentation is of 4 spaces you have to give. If you don't give, error will be generated. And of course, that is indent error. Indent error is generated. And of course, that indicates it is a block of statement. Now let us take one case study. In this case study, we know 0 to 4 pH level is a strong acid, 5 to 6 is a weak acid, and 7 is a neutral acid, and 8 to 9 is a weak base, 10 to 14 is a strong base. Okay, acids and bases we have seen. So for this, we have written a code. First, you will input a pH level. If the pH level is less than 7.0, or you say it is an acid. If it is less than 0, that is less than 7.0, it is an acid. If it is greater than 0, you can certainly write it as it's a basic. Okay, it's a base, acidic, or it's a basic. Yeah, you can do it with simple if statement. Instead of that, you can certainly use if and else. You can use if and else, and you can certainly write if and else. If you use, you can certainly else if also you can certainly use. And in this example, you can see you are taking value. If the value is greater than 0, that means if you have any value written, so then what you are doing, you are trying to check whether it is less than 0, less than 7.0. If it is 7.0, less than, it's acidic, greater than, it's a basic. If it is not lesser, not greater, definitely it is equal. So you can certainly write it as neutral. Other than this, if you have written something, simply have entered, you have not entered any number, some other character or something you have entered, it will give no pH value is given. You can certainly write it. So else if statement you can have. This is nested if statement. You can have if a statement in other if a statement. You can certainly write. So that's the thing. And coming on to yesterday's assignment. Yesterday I have given assignment. Okay, yesterday I have given assignment. That is where is that? Jupyter. Yes. So you have to find number of palindrome words. You have to find number of palindrome words in a line of text. You have to read a lot of text, and in that text you have to separate the words, and each word you have to check and whether that word contain palindrome word or not. You have to just check it out, and you have to display. You have to count how many palindrome words are there. So that was the question that I have given for the first assignment. Let me solve the first assignment. Okay, it is already solved, I believe. Yeah. Count number of palindrome words. Yes. First, you are taking enter a string. So it is called LOT, line of text. You are asking enter a string. User can enter a series of characters. Okay, my dad is speak Malayalam. My mom use Liril soap. You can use. It's just like that. And in order to count number of palindrome words, I initialize a count variable. Count is equal to 0. Now, what you do using a split function, you cut the entire line of text based on the space. If you don't give inside the this one split open bracket, if you don't give space, is the splitting delimiter condition. So based on the split condition, what it will do, it will split all the words and it will create a list like an array. So word will certainly use the first character, first word, next word, third word, fourth word, fifth word, sixth word, just like that. And every time each word is checked with its reverse. If it is true, then it will add count 1 to the count. Finally, once the loop is over, so you are look at there, here you have left an indentation. Inside if you have left an indentation. And in order to come out of this for loop, at the 0th indentation, you have written the output. So number of palindrome words are. So here, Liril's mom and dad are Malayalam teachers. Madam. Okay. So here Liril is one word. Mom is another word. Dad is another word. Malayalam is word. And sorry, Liril's hyphen apostrophe s it is taking, this entire thing is taken as one single word. So the split is based on not on the special character. It is based on the space. It is based on the space. So based on the space, it is split. And once the split is done, so what is that is going to happen here is it is checking. Word is holding 1. Next word is checking here. Word is coming here. Word is coming here. Here, 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 here. And every word it is checking. And finally, it is giving 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the count. 4 is the number of palindrome words that are there in this particular line of text. It is displaying. So it is so simple. Look at that. Just so simple. Second assignment that I gave was count number of vowels and consonants, spaces, and special symbols. Yes. First, you take the line of text. For vowels, you make vowel count as V, consonant count as C, special characters, a space as SP, symbol for SY, digit for D, and 0. First, you are checking. You are starting with I, that is first character of the input text. And look at here, input what I have given. My phone number is so and so I have given. So first, what happens? First, what happens? The loop starts with my. It will start with my. Okay. This loop. Okay. Start with my, and of course I starts with my, and it goes. It goes till yeah. It goes till the last character. My phone number is dot. Up to there it goes. It checks whether first character is a digit. Yes, if it is a digit, digit plus plus. If it is a space, space plus plus. If it is an alphabet, in alphabets only you get consonants and vowels. So if I, that is the character, that particular character is present in AEIOU, either lowercase in uppercase, then vowel is incremented. Look at here. In C, you have to do so much of AND operator, OR operator and all. In Python, it is very simple. In operator, if you use, that's sufficient. If it is a vowel, V is incremented. If it is a consonant, C is incremented. And observe very carefully, this if statement will work only if it is an alpha. If it is an alphabet, is alpha. Is alpha is also a function. So if it is not a digit, if it's not a space, if it is not alpha, if it is, then definitely it will be a symbol. So symbol is incremented. Finally, vowel consonant, digit, space, symbols are, count are displayed. So look at here, I have given my phone number is +91 space 9844 so and so dot. So vowels, O is one vowel, E is one vowel, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and E is 5. Yes, 5. Rest all are consonants, characters. Now digits. This is 10 digits, and this is 2 digits, 12 digits. Spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Special symbols. Plus is a special symbol and dot is a special symbol. Yes, I got that. See, it is so simple. It is so simple. I can write it very neatly code. I can code it so simple, neatly like this. And I have given, this on top of this, I have given comment. So always remember, whenever you are writing a program, comment. First line of your program should be commented. Then you write the program. Entire program, you just write it. So these are the, we got it. The assignment, we have got it for yesterday's, and most of you have solved. Very good, pretty good. And coming on to today's assignment, please note down today's assignment. Please note down. Okay. You are supposed to read 2 variables. Table, and you take a screenshot. Okay. Some student is asking, sir, in case if we don't split based on the space, then it is very difficult. Very difficult to solve the problem. You have to split it. Okay, it is not a easier thing. Unless you split, it is not possible. It is very difficult one. No problem. See, even if your answer is wrong, for your try, I'll give points. I'll give you an assignment point for your try. If you just attempt, for that, I'll give points. And these points are collected, and you can see, you can go to the website, go to assignment status, you will get to know how many points you have collected. Okay. So coming on to today's assignment, you have to, display your health is, your heart is risky, your heart health is very high, risk is very high or very low or very medium. So your body mass index, BMI, you have to input the BMI. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Chandrasekhar, I'll come back to you. If your BMI, you have to read BMI, body mass index, you have to read age. If your BMI is less than 22 and your age is less than 45, you are low risk of heart attack. If it is less than 22 and your age is greater than 45, medium. If your BMI is greater than 22 and age is less than 45, it is medium. If it is more than 45 and BMI is equal to more than 22, you have high risk of heart attack. So this is the question. So you have to take his age, his BMI, and tell whether he is having a heart attack, high risk or low risk or medium risk. Heart attack risk is high, low or medium based on this particular chart. Let me see who will give the right answer. And Chandrasekhar has raised a question. So you could have said how to split based on some character. Okay. Yes, yesterday when I did the split function, yes, definitely. You can, let me go to the notepad, Jupyter notebook itself. So here, okay, here in the Jupyter notebook. So if you want to split, okay, I just take. If you want to split based on some character, very simple. The string is LOT. Based on LOT only, string method will work. Split. split, and you give a character inside this. So I want to split based on some hash. So I want to split based on hash. Yes, you can give. If you don't give, by default, what is the splitting? It's a space. Yesterday I have explained clearly. Now I think it's less than 1 minute. It's about 1 minute. Everybody, you can type in your attendance. Please type in your attendance in the chat box. Okay. I think already your CR has noted the attendance. Okay. Right. So this will be the assignment for today. Let me see who will going to complete first. And yesterday, I think yesterday it was Jayant was the first person to complete the assignment. Jayant was the first person. Second is Rameshri. Third is Joshi Ajit. Okay. So today also, let us see who will going to submit the assignment first. Note down the assignment, screenshot. That's all for today's class. Thank you.